What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. And dude, this is all I thought about, man, today, dude. I could not wait to come back into the awesome sauce of the Promised Neverland. I really wish that I had the first volume, man. I need to order it because I just want to own it, man. I want to own a piece of the series, dude. Man, and I'm pretty sure this is how it's gonna be whenever I start bringing back some of the other series as well. You just remember how addicted you are to it. But it's just this series has like that Urasawa factor of like you don't want to stop reading type of series, man. So today we're going to be reading chapters 15, 16, and 17 of the Awesome Sauce. And I really need to get that first volume, man. So I can put it back here, right next to the One Piece and the Hunter x Hunter and the Battle Angel Alita. I need to just put it somewhere up there, man. Because Promised Neverland is Awesome Sauce and it definitely deserves to get more recognition, man. When I get that first volume, I'll start promoting the living flag nerds out of it. The living flag nerds out of it. So let's get right into the Awesome Sauce, guys. Chapter 15, Don't You Dare. Fool Emma, man. Is he actually gonna go through with this? And then, but she just gotta look at it through Ray's point of view as well, man. Yo, everything with Ray had me like completely freaking mind blown yesterday, because it's like, whatever. Let's get into this. Let's get into the Awesome Sauce. Act like we're bringing them all along and then ditch them at the last moment. No way. I want to make Emma happy, and I personally want to bring everyone along too. Man, you know Norman wants to, man. I can just pretend to fool Emma and deceive Ray instead. It'll be fine. I'm definitely capable of doing it. Yo. Bro, this mangaka's the GOAT when it comes to these freaking title pages, man. Look at... You can't tell me that this isn't like something that just fits the atmosphere of this arc so well. Goodness gracious, look at this. Flowers growing out of the heart of all of these dead bodies all surrounding him, man. Truly the worst case scenario. Norman standing on top of a pool of blood of all of his... Oh man, dude. This is what I call powerful stuff right here, man. Chapter 15, Don't You Dare. That's why I told you. Is he dreaming? Ray! And then Emma, man, same. No, wake up. You guys, everyone. And then look at this freaking demonic creature. Is that Mama up there? Mama up there with like her hands up like this. You see like this massive mouth in the middle with two eyes. There's a grotesque thing, man. On the side you see Sister Krone with like a big, huge, long neck. I mean, just a monster with no form. It's hideous. It's grotesque. By the gods. And then you see Norman look up, man. And he wakes up from his nightmare. Norman, it's time to wake up. A dream. Good morning. Good morning, Norman. Good morning, Emma. Man, bro, you know that he wants to save him. You know that he wants to go with, you know, a little bit of both, man, because he understands where Ray's coming from a logical standpoint, but he knows how Emma feels, and he wants to be on the side with Emma, you know. Morning, Norman. Morning, Ray. Here they go, onto their tests. We will now begin. I will get Ray to cooperate. I'll also do what Emma wants, but I have to be careful. Ray, Mama, Sister Krone, with one tiny mistake, will get stabbed from 3 separate directions. The result is that everybody dies. Think. Ray is the trump card we need. With him, our chances of survival improve dramatically. How could I get him to cooperate without him finding out my true intentions? And you see everyone just concentrating, going absolutely in. Also, splendid work, you three. Full scores again. Don, Gilda, both of your scores have jumped up as well. Phil, you too. Yay! And then Mama gets right in front of both of them, yo, in a spooky panel with no dialogue. Truly splendid. Keep it up, you two. It's like she knows that they know, man. Like, right off the bat. And look how shook they are, bro. I mean, I'm shook just looking at this panel. It's the white background adds so much to, you know, the creepiness and the vibe that you're supposed to get from this panel, man. Phil, great job to you too. Also, how will I tell Emma about all of this? That of all people, Ray turned out to be the spy. I know, right? The person that you least expected, especially from Emma's point of view. Someone that she trusts so much to be the one to betray her. But at the same time, it's not really much of a betrayal. It's like, he is the spy, but at the same time, he's doing it for the betterment of our escape. You know, and even though they might not agree, like Emma and Norman, they might not agree with Ray's intentions and of just them three escaping. Ray is doing it for them too. Ray is doing it for both of them, and like she has to see that side as well. Like, and I understand because Emma wants to save everybody, but still, how will she handle the truth? So, what was the situation with the fake ropes? Was anyone the source? Me. Did he just say it right out? Did he real deal just say, yeah, the source? You talking about the spy? It was me, Mario. This man Ray said me. I am Mama's personal source. Like, yeah, man. We didn't just spend this entire time just, trying to figure out who it was. No, it's me. I'm Mama's personal source. How is Emma gonna react? Yeah! Wait, sorry, I had a bit of an outburst there. That was really, really shocking revelation. I'm not even exactly sure where to even... Here, let me explain. So basically, he's the source, but not necessarily an enemy. And he's been doing it for all these years for our sake. To tell you the truth, I was actually planning on revealing the fact as soon as you two returned from the gate that night. But then I realized that a lot of things weren't going as I originally anticipated. Like how you left little Bernie at the scene and how you started planning to have all of us escape together. Yeah, I still feel really bad about the mistake with little Bernie. Thanks to you guys, Mama realized right away, and I had to focus on her, keeping her restrained. You guys also looked like you were planning on doing something batshit crazy. So I was just like, well, might as well keep quiet and restrain both sides at once or whatever. So the reason why you couldn't tell us until now was because you had to cover for our mistakes. And I guess you're really against us taking everyone along since you were trying so hard to restrain us even before we knew the truth about you. Well, not quite. I don't feel that way anymore. You managed to convince me that we should take everyone. What is? Oh, yeah, he's trying to fool Emma. That's right. I was wondering. I was like, what is he talking about? Yeah. He's doing this because he wants to fool her. And now that you know the truth about me, I don't think I'll be able to secretly manipulate you into changing your mind anymore. And little does, this is all according to his plan. From now on, I'll definitely do everything I can to make your plan work. That's so unlike you. Yo, Emma caught Ray right off the bat. That's so unlike you. Usually you never change your mind once you make it up. Do you think he's lying? Nope, it makes me really happy. She's so innocent, man. Ray confirmed with us that he agrees with our plans. On top of that, now we know that we have a really powerful ally that could potentially deceive Mama whenever we need it. It's all really great news, but I see. So you knew this whole time, huh? It must have been hard. You knew, but you kept quiet and watched so many of our siblings go. Hey, can I ask you something? About your experimenting with the transmitters. Does that mean that you've experimented with bringing an actual transmitter embedded in one of our siblings' ears? That's a good question. I've already experimented. It took many years of trial and error, but I eventually discovered a way to do it. That's a good question, Emma, with the hard facts. If you did in the end, what happened to the child or the children you've been experimented on? You didn't end up bumping up their shipping date or anything, did you? You haven't sacrificed anyone for our sake, have you? I mean, if you did, it's fine. Thanks to you, we can actually manage to escape together with everyone now. But just make sure, don't you ever dare try something like that again. Bro, Emma spooked me right here. She grabs Ray's hand, and her eyes go white. The background goes black. But just make sure, don't you ever dare try something like that again. Yo, you're not alone in this anymore. You really aren't. I promise I won't ever do it again. Let's succeed in escaping this hell together with all of our siblings. Damn, she was pissed. Hey, you know she was mad, bro. You know she was. Yeah, but she was restraining herself because she knows how tough it must have been for you all these years fighting by yourself. Ray, when and how did you even find out the truth? How did you truly feel all these 6 years? You said that you've been doing everything for our sake, but are you really sure about that? Oh, by the way, once we're back in the house, I have something to report to you two. But before that, it's time for us to practice with tag again. So what's the report? In order to read the enemy, we have to know the enemy first. So Gilda and I decided to try observing Mama for a few days. What we found was that Mama disappears a little before 8 p.m. every night. Disappears? Yeah, during that time we can never find her anywhere. So in conclusion, somewhere in this building there must be a hidden room that none of us know of. Tuesday, October 31st, 8 days until the day of escape. A hidden room? All right, no. I was about to start speculating, but screw it. Let's get right into the greatness. A color page. Yo, this looks freaking amazing. The time has come for these eternal children to rebel. 8 days until the escape day. A color page just goes to celebrate the upcoming volume release. This is an awesome freaking color. Now I gotta save this. I want to make an advertisement using this thing and put it on the channel. If I can save it. No, it's refusing to save, man. Come on, bro. Don't do this to me. Save it. All right, I got it. I finally saved it. There we go. Okay, let's get into the awesome sauce. I want this first volume, man. I just want to own it. I want to own something from the Promised Neverland. Isn't this crazy? That is this right here? Volume 1 hits the shelves on Friday, December 2nd. It took 1 entire year for us to get the Promised Neverland because it just came out for us on the day of the Reverie, the 5th. So it took an entire year for us to get the first volume of the Promised Neverland, man. Wow. So let's go into the awesome sauce, guys. Come on, next page. Ooh, this is some spooky fan art right here. Come on, next page, man. What's causing this to make this go so slow? Memory use 7.15 gigabytes. Damn, kids. All right, let me force quit. All right, let's go. There's a secret room in this house. That's right, and its location is right next to Mama's room. In the middle. Mama's room has a washroom next to it, and her office is next to that. So it shows bedroom, washroom, Mom's office, and home. But our theory is that this area in between is in a mere wall. I noticed recently that every time right before Mama disappears, she always enters either the washroom or her office. And so we decided to put the theory to the test and measure the distances of both the walls inside and outside the rooms. They decided to put the theory to the test by measuring the distances of both the walls inside and outside the rooms. These are kids. These are kids measuring the distances for that. Lagnards, man. Oh, that? And the results? They were completely different. There's some sort of space worth about 10 steps of mine in there. One side of that space is a wall, and one side is a bookshelf. But I think there's some sort of hidden entrance to get inside the space from both sides. Inside will be Mama's secret room. But what's it even for exactly? Well, that'd probably be for her to make reports. Mama reports into the HQ on a daily basis. That's probably what the room is for. That's right. Didn't we see something like that before? Didn't we see something like that? I haven't read the first couple of chapters since September, but I swear we saw something like that before. I swear we have. Either that or I don't know. When was she communicating to those things to the demons that were in that meeting? Remember where I was marking out because they looked like the Espada? That might be the room, right? Anyways, let's go into the thing. So we were right. HQ, the headquarters that send in both people like Sister Krone and our baby siblings. Ray, did you already know that this room existed here? Nope, but I have been suspecting that there's got to be a room like that somewhere in this house. Let's go in then. It's where she communicates with the outside world. If we investigate that room, we might even find some information on the whereabouts of Connie and the others. It's sad that they're using Connie in order to drive these two, damn well knowing that if they actually get out there, then they're not going to be able to find her because she's dead. But what about the key? It's a secret room, so she must have locked it. Could you break in, Norman? I mean, it depends on the type of lock. Whoa, hold up. There's no need to do something like that. It may have a communication device, but it probably connects to only the headquarters anyway. Mama has no idea where our siblings have been taken to. There isn't much information to gain from this investigation. On the other hand, if we try to break in anyway, there's too much of a risk. Remember that we've got trackers embedded in our bodies. On top of that, we don't know what the situation with the security of this secret room is. That is a good point. Ray brings up a good point. What is the security in this room? That is a damn good point. I didn't even think about that. Let me reread this part one more time. On the other hand, if we try to break it in with too much risk. Exactly. Listen, there's more for us to lose than gain if we attempt to break in. Forget it. We've discovered the room's location. That's great. However, it's still no place for us to try to break in at the current moment. and you see like this black spatial part that no one knows of. That's right in the middle of like all their rooms, man. Agreed. I see. Anyways, we have other things we should be worried about instead. That's right, there's no need to rush. Everything has been according to the plan so far. As long as we keep Ray on our side, Mama won't ship us out anytime soon either. Right now, we just have to be careful that Sister Krone doesn't catch us doing anything sketchy. And if we rush to take action, we'll basically be digging our own graves. Exactly. Mama aside, if Sister Krone gets the gist of anything we're trying to do, we're definitely screwed. Keep that in mind, guys. Don't worry, we'll be fine as long as we act normal. Yeah. Gonna go prepare for dinner. We'll be there soon. So, come on, load the next page. The thing we should be worrying about now is how to investigate the outside world. And all three of them said that at the same time. We already have plenty of information on the inside world. I've been investigating it for the past 6 years. That's right, our training is going great. We can sneak up on Sister Krone, and we have a way to destroy the transmitters. All that's left is, as long as we're able to outsmart the adults with the information we currently have. It honestly won't be impossible to get over that wall. But that won't be the end. We still have to worry about what happens next. That is a factual statement. If this escape plan works, what then? What are they going to do? What is this series going to turn into? Because if they manage to get out of here, then what then? They can just go into another one of these orphanage houses. I don't know, man. Because unless it turns into an adventure, but I can't, with the way this series is, I'm not even sure how like an adventure type of story would work. But hey, man, so far I have complete and utter faith and trust in the mangaka of this story, in the way that they have been writing it thus far. So I don't know what's gonna happen after they escape, but I don't even know anymore though, because like, well, never mind. I was gonna ask like, do they even escape? But I don't want you guys to answer that. Let's continue. Next, we've got to plan our course after the escape. So in a nutshell, here are the 3 things on our to-do list right now. Number 1, escape, get over the wall. Number 2, run away, get away from the premises safely. Number 3, survive, come up with ways to live on our own. We finally figured out the gist of what we'll be doing for step 1. Now we move on to the second step. Our goal is to find out more about the outside world. Man, we're gonna be finding out more about the outside world, bro. I'm so interested in the outside world of this series. We've got to figure out a way to avoid the enemies and safely get away. We've got to plan a good route for ourselves. First is the area surrounding the plantation. We need our route and a source of food. Are these grounds within a forest, or are we located in the middle of a desert? That factor alone will change our course of action drastically. Oh, I don't think it'll be a desert out there. That one time I checked the other side from the top of a tree, I'm pretty sure I saw a forest in the distance. You don't sound confident. That's why you'll need there. Owie, binoculars. A prize I got a while back for working with Mama. Yo, so Emma's gonna be able to look out with these binoculars? What is she gonna see? We'll have to climb the wall and check out the other side with these. If we're gonna try to do anything risky, it's gotta be this. That's true. That's true, because at least those things will allow them to see, what they're gonna encounter once they actually get out. We need to return to the wall. Anytime starting tomorrow, let's go as soon as possible. Oh, also, can I tell you something else right after this? I want to introduce you guys to someone. What the hell? Oh, I love this panel right here, man. It goes like looking at them from below the library. Wait here. Hey, could it be that dude with the owl mark? Yeah, I knew it. You've already noticed, Ray. The dude with the owl mark. This person, William Ex Libris, William Minerva. William Minerva? Who is he? No clue. What I do know is that he used to be the owner of all these books. Where he is, who he is, or even if he's still alive, we don't know at all. Still, he might be someone who can become our ally. I don't know why that junk gave me a little bit of goosebumps, bro. What do you mean? This person has been using these books to send out a secret message. And it's not just one book, it's multiple books. In order to survive beyond the wall, this man will become our key and guide. We won't just escape, we'll discover a way to navigate this world on our own. So it is going to become like an adventure? Dude, I have chills, bro. William Minerva. Is William Minerva like the Jing Freaks of this story? Yeah, let's get away. Let's live on. No matter what awaits us, we'll be okay. Don and Gilda will cooperate with us too. Only 8 days left, as long as everything goes as planned. Yo, Mama be showing up in the most ridiculous parts, bro. Out of nowhere. Sorry, Mama, I'm in a hurry. No way. You seriously did it in a split second? Hey, I have some secret talents too. Talent? What are you talking about? Hold on, let me go back. I think I missed something. So he's running. He runs into Mama. He continues to run. I know that Mama always carries around a single key in her right pocket. The master key to all the rooms in this house. If this key doesn't work, we'll give... He got a key? He got their key? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I see it. I won't feel satisfied otherwise. Gilda, you feel the same way, don't you? Let's break into Mama's secret room. And they're doing it against the... Hold on. Next page. Next chapter. Come on. Number 17. The secret room in William Minerva Part 2. So the hidden door must be behind this shelf. So are you really sure about this? If you're not, then don't come. I won't feel satisfied unless I go. You feel the same way, don't you? I can't keep my calm like those three can. I want to do everything possible I can to help save her. Excuse me. Come on, man. Don, could it be that it's so heavy won't even budge? Anyway, I just want to find out more about the true Mama. The true Mama. Observe the structure. They moved it. They moved the bookcase. Let's go in. Or I also want to know more. And there it is. A hidden door. Nearing the truth one step at a time. The title page. Oh, man. Come on. Well, the next page. William Minerva, huh? Wait, so this logo, it's called an ex libris. Ex libris, you mean? The attached piece of paper that shows who owns a book. The owner of the book before it came here. This library is actually filled with his books. The ones Emma brought here are only a small portion of his collection that we have access to. So what about the secret message you mentioned before? Look closely at all these marks. They're all the exact same owl. There's slight differences in the printing, but other than that... Wait a minute, these circles. They're diagrams in Morse code. Morse code! Correct. So he really is trying to send a message. Run, doubt, danger, truth. Run, doubt, danger, truth. Impressive. How did these two even notice? But with just these words, we can't really... You trying to say that we can't just assume these secret messages were necessarily meant for us? How about these then? Harvest, monster, and lastly, farm. What was this dude trying to say? Who was he trying to tell? Run, doubt, danger, truth. Harvest, monster, and lastly, farm. I highly doubt this is a trap created by Mama or the demons. I mean, the rules do say to immediately proceed with the shipping. Once the cat's out of the bag, at the very least, this is in fact a hidden message specifically directed at us. At the very least, unlike this kid over here, I'm a lot more skeptical by nature. Maybe this Minerva guy is really our ally. However, we have no way of knowing even whether or not he's alive. That's true. That is extremely factual. I doubt it's a great idea for us to plan on relying on someone like that. Ray, you and your pessimism. The fact still remains that we had an ally in the outside world. Heck, we may still even have allies. If that's the case, there might even be a human society somewhere out there for us to join. This man is someone who is from the outside world and yet knew of our existence, and even tried to save us in a roundabout way. Exactly. Only his books contain a message like this. And we don't quite know when exactly these stickers were pasted on these books. But see, there's even a sticker on this book from before, too. This is it. This is the book that was published in 2015 that Ray showed us. In other words, at least this sheet of paper was pasted onto this book post-2015. Anything else? Like, are there any notable comparisons that can be made between the contents of his books? Not really. The genres, publishing companies, and dates of release all vary. But there's that. Where do they go? Under those. Aha! Those two books are the only ones with circles on the logo that don't make any sense. that don't make any sense. Let's see. So one of them just doesn't have any meaning in Morse code at all, and the other says promise. 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 If I remember correctly, one is a stereotypical adventure novel, and the other was about some weird mythological story. If I remember correctly, one is a stereotypical adventure novel, and the other was about some weird mythological story. And it's ripped in some parts. I think there must be some deeper meaning behind these two books. The fact that only one book lacks a message in Morse code, the ripped pages, the message that reads promise, it's all too different to be a coincidence. So you're saying that these two books in particular are special? Yep, I'm not sure how to put it, but I feel like these books will somehow come to play a really important role in our journey. In our journey? Wait, go back. Promise. If I remember correctly, one is a stereotypical adventure novel, and one is about a weird mythological story. Why do I have a feeling that the weird mythological story is Promise, and the stereotypical adventure novel is Neverland? What about if that's it, guys? What about if that is the code, bro? Promised Neverland. Hold on, I gotta keep reading. Because she says, I feel like these books will somehow come to play a really important role in our journey, and it would make sense if they managed to escape and they enter the so-called Promised Neverland that William Minerva is talking about, which would be like kind of like the new world / dark continent of this series. Oh man, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. And that is connected to the title of the story? Your basis, my gut says so. What's with that look? Well, I do think it wouldn't hurt to look into the mystery of Mr. Minerva and his books. Let's get going. We should probably start helping with setting it up for dinner, too. There we go. They opened it. It's a normal storage room. Hey, over here, there's a hidden basement. It's so dark I can't see a single thing. Wait, I think I saw a lamp somewhere around here just now. There we go. A bunch of toys. What the? Little Bernie. Don't tell me it's the toys of the deceased. Dawn, a communication device. There we go. If this was just a normal break room, she wouldn't go through all of the effort to hide this, would she? Mama's secret room. It really did exist. It was really true. Human trafficking. They're selling our siblings to these bad guys. They were being sent off to new families. Yeah, or else little Bernie wouldn't be here. He should have been brought to Connie that night. It's not even just that. All these toys and items put around the room, all of them used to belong to our siblings that left. Nobody else forgot their belongings like Connie did. Everybody definitely left with their belongings in hand, and yet they're all here, which means their belongings must have been taken from there before they left through the gate. Emma was right. Mama's been lying to us this whole time. But don't you think it's weird? They were being sold off just to some of these bad guys. Did you see? Yeah, but we didn't make it in time. They're safe, right? We don't know. How did Emma and Norman figure out that the people our siblings left were really the bad guys? How did Emma and Norman figure out that the people our siblings left with were really bad guys? They don't even know, bro. They don't even know about the flipping monsters. We're screwed if Mama, or worse yet, his sister Krone finds us out. Why did Ray say that? Are those three really telling us the truth? Yeah, now they're trying to suspect it. Now they're starting to suspect it. Could it be that Mama's a lot worse than we think? And all of our siblings have already... Oh, snap, somebody's coming. From where? The study room? These footsteps... Yes, please tell them that I'll be back shortly. Mama's here. Holy flagnards. And you expect me to stop here? You expect me to stop here? Next chapter. Next chapter. Chapter 18, Resolve. And another color page. And this looks awesome. This is like a freaking Christmas color page. I want to save this too. Because like I said, I'm trying to make advertisements for this story. I'm trying to promote it. This story is too good. Promised Neverland is way too good, man. Way too good. I'll be right back. I'm going to upload what I've already done thus far. Because I was originally going to make it a triple. I'm going to upload what I already have. And I'll come back in a second. We'll continue. We'll continue. Because I got to keep reading, man. Alrighty, man. Let's continue the awesome sauce. Let's do this. Chapter 18, Resolve. And you see all of them there with their presence. This warmth that'll never return again. Let's go. Let's get right into the chapter. They're screwed if they get found out. How's on my glasses, man? They're screwed if they'll get found out. It's Mama. What now? Where are they even gonna hide? Like, I'm pretty sure that she already has a feeling that they're there. Is she here because she's noticed that her key is missing? Or is she just here for something else? Which is it? Yeah, that's right. Like, would she notice? How did she even get in there without her key? She had to have noticed. The only way you can get in there is with her key. The fact that it's already unlocked would mean that she would know that somebody's in there. Stay calm. What would those three do if they were in our shoes? Emma, you guys. What if they're not actually telling us the truth? Come to me if your gut tells you that Mama's using you. If Emma's lying to you. It really is all just a hoax. Are Connie and the others actually... I'm wrong. This is definitely not something Emma would do. Let's get out of here. It's entirely possible that right now Mama hasn't noticed a thing yet. We've got to be silent, swift, and stealthy. Let's go. Oh, did they actually manage to make it out alive? Well, not alive. You know what I mean. Like, actually managed to make it out without getting spotted. Ray doesn't surprise me since he's always had his nose stuck in a book since we were little. But to think that Emma was able to decode that hidden message. Actually, it wasn't me. I wasn't the one who discovered the code. Phil was actually the one that pointed it out to me. Phil! He just so happened to be reading one of Mr. Minerva's picture books. Hey, you can read this as Run. And that particular book just so happened to be a book on Morse code. So after that happened, I got curious and went to go check all the other books. See, it all makes sense now. Hold up, what are you trying to imply? Wait, where's Don and Gilda? There we go. There we go. We're gonna go sit up for dinner. I clearly remember him saying that. They're not here either. It can't be. No, they know. Look at Mama. Mama looks blowed. Mama looks pissed. No, do you need something, Eugene? Mama, I found this on the floor. The key? The key? Thank you, sweetheart. No holes in my pocket since when? So, how did she not notice? How did she get into the door if she didn't have her key? Is it touch sensitive? I don't know. But that by itself just confuses me a little bit. Don, Gilda, thank goodness we just assumed that. Where have you been? What? The kids are watching. Let's save this for later. Here we go. They'll have fun at dinner. So, we were in Mama's secret room. It was a hidden basement. How did you get in? Don pickpocketed Mama's key. He pickpocketed Mama? Well, has she noticed? His pickpocketing skills, Fallout style, are level 99, bro. Don's freaking pickpocketing skills are how mine were in Fallout 3, man. It's exactly how it was in Fallout 3. I don't think so. We also returned the key to her, probably, so probably. This is exactly why we shouldn't have. Just try using your brain a little. What if the room was rigged with some sort of security camera, listening device, or learning system? Mama and Sister Krone would find us out, and then you guys, no, all of us would be what? Spit it out, Ray. Damn, he got him. Killed? What? You liars. You don't know what happened to Connie. We need to go save our siblings? What a load of bullcrap. You know we can't go save them because Connie and everyone else is already. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just as I thought. See, Gilda, they really were lying to our faces. What are you hiding from us? Yo, Emma looks blowed. Emma, look at her, look a little pissed. Spit out everything you've got. What? Demons? And a farm? No way, Connie, everybody, even we, were raised for the sole purpose of becoming food? Also, Ray is a spy? All this time, remember, it was for our sake. Then Ray, you knew what would happen to Connie the day she left? Emma, Norman, so both of you were trying to lead us into a world full of enemies without us knowing a single thing about the truth? And this man just starts laughing. Quit messing around with us! And he punches the living flagons out of Norman. And Norman hits the floor. And then Don punches Ray. And he grabs Emma. Don, are we really that useless? In your eyes, are we seriously so useless that you had no choice but to protect us from the world? I don't want to put them in danger. If those two don't know the truth, there's a chance they may be spared. I already know why you lied to us. We know that Emma wouldn't do something like that. But when she does, it's because you wanted to keep us safe, right? I get it still. I thought you guys wanted us to help you out. It's depressing. It's frustrating. It's true that we aren't as smart as you guys are. Nobody can deny that fact. But we're family. We're siblings. We just wanted you to have a little faith in us. My bad. I'm acting a little strange right now. Let me cool down for a bit. Can you blame him, guys? Can you blame him? He feels extremely useless. He feels powerless in the situation. Like, why didn't you just tell me straight out, you know? That's exactly how he feels. Like, why didn't you just tell me? Why didn't you just let me know? I could have helped y'all. We could have come up with something together, but instead you lied to my face in order to keep me safe. Is that how useless I am to you? That you have to lie to me in order to keep me out of the blue? You gotta understand where he's coming from, man. It definitely wasn't our intention, but, and I love this panel right here of Emma, Norman, and Ray showing off, how they reacted to that. It definitely wasn't our intention, but now I can see how cruel we've been to them. Like he said, there's no denying that we aren't on the same level. Anyway, you did say that you were prepared to take anything from those two when you first proposed the idea that we should all escape together. Well, yeah, but Don and Gilda really trusted us. Okay, we believe in you. Let us know if there's anything we can do. They were so supportive of us, and yet, Gilda, you see, I'm just taking my anger out on them. I'm not angry that they're treating us like weaklings. We forced them into a position where they had to lie to us. We couldn't do a single thing to change the situation anyway. I was so ignorant and so powerless. And he just starts crying, bro. You can't blame him. And that's the part that pisses me off the most. It hurts. I want to be stronger. I want more power. I know. I'm going to go apologize to those two. I wasn't thinking right. I invested in preparing for them to resent us, but I didn't invest in trusting their abilities. I need to tell them that I was wrong. I was in the wrong mindset. Thanks to those two, I finally know the real way we should be approaching this escape. I won't make any more mistakes. The five of us have to come together again. Krone saw that entire thing? So Sister Krone knows. Oh, this manga, bro. She was watching from the cut. After being out of the manga for at least like 5 chapters, she comes out of the cut and immediately knows everything. Alright, we gotta read another chapter. We have to. I'm addicted. The Promised Neverland will always be together. And it shows the up-color page of all of them whenever they're together in the forest. Oh my god, bro, this manga, man. She knows. She watched them and she heard everything they said. Don, Gilda, Emma. I'm sorry, I was being naive. I made such a stupid decision. I should have trusted you guys. Thanks for having faith in us and making me realize how wrong we were. Apologies from us too. No, I'm sorry too for getting too heated and punching you guys. You guys okay? Well, obviously not. Let's head over to the infirmary now. We're fine. We're sorry for acting on our own too. Yeah, Ray definitely has all the rights to be mad after what we did. Just we're really... Come on, Ray. Whatever, forget it. I'll make sure to cover you guys if anything happens. Ray's a beast, man. You gotta respect him. I'm also sorry for the stuff I did. From here on, petty lies are going out the window, so let me ask again. We're dead meat if we screw up. There are terrifying demons outside of this place, but are you two still willing to come with us? That's the question. That is the question. Of course. No hesitation. Of course. So now we have a 5-man squad. We'll also do our best to become worthy of your guys' faith. So let us do anything we can to help out. Thank you so much. Alright, now we'll have to start planning for the next step. Inspection. I already have a task I'd like to ask you two to carry out for me. November 1st, Wednesday. Alright, damn man, that was all one night. I just realized that. I really do feel a lot better now that we've come clean. Agreed. When are we going to come out? When are we going to come out to them with the truth? Will you even be able to do it? Ultimately, I think that was a perfect time for them to find out the truth. 1 week left until we execute our plan. Everything is going well, and there's practically nothing else that can go wrong to screw us over. He's not calculating Sister Krone finding out everything. We can definitely make this escape work out. But what is she gonna do? What is Krone gonna do? Because it's not like she's working together with Mama. Then what is she gonna do? How is she gonna act on her own? The main issue right now is how to fool Ray up until the very end. Leave everyone else besides Don and Gilda behind. And to figure out a way to get everyone out of here without Ray noticing. Why am I drawing a blank on the most important part of this plan? It's impossible to pull off with our current situation. Just what is there that I could do to... Hey Norman, got time to hear me out for a bit? Yeah, so I've been thinking on my own for a bit on how we'll manage to get everyone out. Also, Emma has a plan. Is it too risky? Wait, what was the plan? Did I miss a page? No. I still. So she told her. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Still, I think it's definitely possible to catch Mama off guard this way. Also, I think this is the only possible way for us to escape at once. So, did she already tell him? Yeah. With this plan, so we're not gonna know the plan? Is that what we're doing here, bro? We're gonna keep me in the dark on the plan too? So it's a risky plan. And then Emma stays still. I think it's definitely possible to catch Mom off guard this way. Also, I think this is the only plausible way for us to escape all at once. With this plan, we might actually be able to carry out our plans without Ray realizing a single thing. Anyway, there's something else that's been bothering me with Ray. Ray, when and how did you find out about the secret of this house? I've been working all these years, work out a way to keep you two alive. You two? If I'm not crazy, Ray might actually be planning to. And if that's the case, I also need to think of a way to stop that from happening as well. Is Ray planning on sacrificing himself to keep them alive? I went and managed to swipe what you asked for. Laundry, powder, and herbicide. What do you even need this stuff for? They'll be useful for when we carry out our investigation. Hey, when you say investigation, you mean climbing over the gates and checking out what's outside, right? But what about our trackers? About that. We just need to divert the adults' attention. Exactly. All we have to do is distract Mama and Sister Krone so that they don't check our location. We're going to create a situation where those two definitely won't be looking at their pocket watches. And quickly execute our inspection while those two are looking elsewhere. But how? Ray's already got Mama under control. He's currently feeding her some false intel. You and Norman, of all people, getting into a fight. But what about if Mama knows because Sister Krone already told her something? Then this entire plan is already out of the loop. You and Norman, of all people, getting into a fight. I admit, it got pretty heated. Well, that aside, what did you want to talk about? Norman is planning to kill you. He doesn't give a damn about the risks anymore. There's no other way, according to him. Well, it only makes sense if they're truly planning to escape with all of the children. And they're gathering materials, a hammer, laundry, powder, and herbicide. All kinds of things that might end up coming in handy. So are they planning on using these unbelievably short pieces of rope as well? Yeah, just to let you know, I tried my best to stop them. I made sure to let him have a piece of my mind. And that's how you ended up looking like that. Poison. I suppose I'll have to look out for a drug you'll be making. You'd better not ship us out before the deadline. I want my friends to live until they're 12 in this peaceful little orphanage of yours. Yo, man, he's doing it all for those two. You could exchange the contents of the drug bottle with fakes if you must. Do you know where it is? Yeah, alright then. I'll plan to deal with that around tomorrow or so. Perfect, now we have some time to carry out the inspection tomorrow. Is that the end of your report? Yeah. Anything else has been bugging you lately? No, sir. Oh, let me tell you about something in advance. I had a message delivered to me from the higher-ups during my daily check-in yesterday. We've got an official schedule for the next shipment. Next month, there'll be no shipments. The next shipment coming up will be in 2 months minimum. Then the next shipment will be this upcoming January, when I'll be turning 12. Holy flag nards. I guess it's finally my turn to go next. Ray is truly planning on trying to sacrifice himself, man. He's planning on trying to take all of the burden himself, just like what Norman was thinking. But Norman doesn't know that the schedule is changing now that it's going up to January. Guys, I get that Ray has Mama under control, but what about Sister Krone? Yeah, if she finds out that it's game over, isn't it? Don't worry, I've got a plan for her as well. We've all got our pieces on standby. Now the only thing left is to inspect, gather our materials for the journey, incapacitate the adults, and to get everyone over the wall. I won't give up on a single person. I won't let anybody die either. I'm definitely going to make this work. I'm gonna have nightmares thanks to this panel, bro. I'm gonna have nightmares. Look at this spooky panel. Look at the way she's just stalking them. Look at her, bro. She's gonna stop them. Oh my god. I've seen everything. So she's gonna tell him straight up? Yo, I can't get over that panel, bro. That panel was... I don't even want to go back and look at it, bro. That was a spooky panel, bro. I've heard your entire conversation back in the dining hall. The target includes all 5 of you. She found us out. What does that mean? That it's all over? Norman, Emma, Ray, Gilda, Don. I finally caught them all by the tail. So, hey, would you 5 like to team up with me? What? Alright, no. Next page. Next chapter. Team up! So she really is against Isabella. For now, we need to watch out, especially for Sister Krone. We're screwed if Sister Krone finds us out. I've seen it all. Would you like to team up with me? And then it happened, all out of the blue. Holy flagnards. There we see Sister Krone. Her eyes like that of an individual observing mere insects. And we see butterflies all around her, man. An amazing freaking title page as usual. Teaming up with Sister Krone? What is she talking about? Isn't her aim to catch up, to catch us in the act and immediately ship us out? I see how it is. Norman knows. Norman has something in mind. Stay calm, guys. We'll be okay. Let's listen to what she has to say. This kid. Exactly. All I'm asking is for us to join forces in order to help each other achieve our goals. Achieve our goals? That's right. Your goal is to escape. Mine is to become the mama of this house. My ultimate wish is to drag Isabella out of her position and to snatch it for myself. Her position? Just to make sure you all know, I'm telling nothing but the truth right now. In essence, my goal is also to escape from my current position. So she also is also numbered. Was that revealed before? I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember anything from the first 9 chapters because I haven't read it. Well, I remember like some things from the first 9 chapters, but I haven't read it. But was it revealed that she had one of these things? I think Isabella has one of these things too, right? The numbers. I need to. Whenever I buy that volume, I'll reread that beginning portion. Do you all know how the rules of the system are organized? Girls who successfully clear a certain set of requirements and end up living here until the age of 12 are given 2 options to choose from. One is to be killed, and the other is to work towards becoming a mama. There we go! There we go! I don't know if the information was given to us before, but that is huge. That is what Mama was talking about by raising Emma to become the next mama. That is what she was talking about. What are the requirements? Come on, man. Give me the next page. Set satisfactory grades and a recommendation from their very own mamas. So Mama's gonna recommend Emma. As long as you manage to pass both of these hurdles, you will also be guaranteed an option for survival. Though this only applies to girls. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend anybody to take that path, because they will modify your body so that it'll become physically impossible for you to leave your designated areas. Holy flagnards. They legit go and they open you up in surgery and they make sure that you will never be able to leave that position. Are you all still capable of doing that? What are you talking about? A microchip. We adults have a small device in your heart? A small device embedded in our bodies. It's programmed to send an electrical shock that'll stop our hearts if we take even a single step outside of our grounds. At the same time, this thing is also programmed to send an alert to our higher-ups if our heart ever happens to stop on its own very reasons. Are you serious? So that's what Mama herself is going through. I knew from the very, very beginning that Isabella, there was a reason why Isabella was doing this. That there had to be some sort of reason more than just, trying to survive. If she doesn't do this, she's gonna die. In other words, we really can't kill adults. My only option is to live within these grounds. That's why I really want to make the best out of what I have. To spend the rest of my days as a mother, even if it's all fake. I love to live in a cozy little home with a cozy family filled with innocently adorable children who will all love me unconditionally. And that's why I must get rid of Isabella. I must erase her. If you children successfully make your escape, Isabella will be forced to take responsibility for it all. My dream will actually come true. That's why I won't do anything to get in your way. Run away as far as you'd like. I'll do anything but benefit me in the end. You won't ship us out, us the targets? Come on, man. Go to the next page, bro. Don't do this to me. I won't. Come, let us become partners. We share one common target, and that is Isabella alone. Let's work together to drag her down. It's true that our ultimate goals do match. Wrong. It's not that she won't ship us out. She actually can't. She can't rid us out without proof. She has no power to ship us out. The demons won't trust Mama a whole lot more than Sister Krone. That's why she had no choice but to approach the targets themselves. That's right. I've approached them to get some definitive proof. In the end, I'll make sure to eliminate all of these annoying brats along with Isabella. By the end, I'll also have obtained my new status as Mama. That is my true objective. Well, still, perhaps this kid in particular may have already realized my true aim. Heck, I'm pretty certain he has. Yo, Norman is gold, bro. And she already knows. She's already well aware that Norman's gonna know. If this lady's true objective was to actually help us escape, she had no need to approach us from. All she had to do was to keep quiet and help us behind the scenes when we needed it. She's already revealed so much unnecessary information to us. She clearly wants to gain our trust. Once we trust her enough to give her some kind of definitive evidence against us, excuse me, this woman will not hesitate to eliminate us all. She screwed up with Gilda, so she had to approach all of us next. It'll be a great bonus if she manages to obtain her evidence. But if she doesn't and we successfully make our escape, she still gets to defeat Mama. Isn't that right, Sister Krone? You may already know my true aim, but does that give you any other choice? You kids have no option but to partner up with me. Otherwise, I'll simply do all I can to sabotage all of your plans. I see how it is, using each other to the maximum effect. I don't dislike it at all. Come, let's form an alliance. I'm fine with that. However, we'll be the ones using you. Emma says wait. I agree with Norman's final decision, but there's one thing I just want to make sure with you, Sister Krone. What is it, dear? Where's the proof that you won't betray us? And look at Emma's face, yo. She looks pissed. Oh, it looks like you haven't learned to trust me yet. Just tell us! It's Ray. If Ray mentions a single thing about our interaction just now to Isabella, I can easily be crushed. But if I reveal Ray's true intentions to her, I can just as easily crush you all. Hence, both sides will be at a stalemate. Is that a good enough reason for you? Fine. It's a deal then. After all, it was all thanks to you to make such a ruckus back on that day that I was able to identify who my specific targets are. What? It was all thanks to you two making such a ruckus back on that day. Oh, yeah, back in, I thought they were talking about, like, back in, like, the first chapter. But no, back in the scene whenever she was observing. Talk to you later, kids. Don't let it get to it. Don't let any of it get to you. I'm glad this all happened. Now we won't even have to worry about distracting Sister Krone while we go on our investigation. Now all we need is for Ray to make sure that Mama remains preoccupied during the entire mission. Make the best out of what I have. That's why I really want to make the best out of what I have. Yo, she's pissed, bro. Emma's pissed. She was one of us. She knows what it's like. And yet, how could she seriously think that a lifetime of raising a line of kids eventually kill in the end is the best thing she could do? Cozy, pure, humane, love, family, motherhood? That woman doesn't care about any of us at all. Yo, Emma's blowed, bro. I agree. She likely plans to ship us all out in the end as initially planned. The only reason why she doesn't right now is simply because she has no proof, power, or credibility. In uglier terms, the minute she gets her hands on any of those three things, she'll definitely betray us in the blink of an eye. But this situation is favorable for our side. Power and credibility are surely things that cannot be easily obtained. So as long as we prevent her from getting any evidence against us, she will have no choice but to let us go. Holy flagnards. Both sides know exactly what's going on. It may not be a genuine one, but let's carry out with this alliance for the moment. Come right in now. What is it that you want to ask us about? Oh my god. Alright, man. I'll end it off there for today. And I'll come back. I might even come back tomorrow, bro, because I am addicted. I love this series right now, man. Promised Neverland, dude. It's the greatness. And I finished just in time. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow in terms of the channel. I might record some more Promised Neverland. I might just put everything else in the background and record some Neverland. Because yo, this thing is too good right now, bro. It's too good. How can I not record more Promised Neverland, man? Next one's chapter 21. I'll leave it right there. But thank you all so much for watching, man. I will see you guys hopefully soon for more Promised Neverland Awesome Sauce. I am loving this so much right now. It's absolute greatness, and I just want to keep reading it. But I'll leave it right there for today. Because with the cliffhangers, man, whenever you have a chance for a breather, you take it. You take it with a series like Promised Neverland, man. So I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna leave this tab up, and I'll come back hopefully tomorrow for more awesome sauce. But you guys will probably get this tomorrow morning. So when I mean tomorrow, I'll probably mean like later on today, whenever you guys are watching this. So thank you all so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Promised Neverland Awesome Sauce, man. I'm so flippin' excited to read more of this series. And we'll see what happens, man. Now with Sister Krone, I did not expect her to join them. Whenever she showed up like that, I could have sworn she was about to rat them out. And especially with how spooky, bro, she came on from behind the scenes. I was like, what's going on? But my boy Norman will take care of business. What a crazy last few chapters, man. from the emotions, seeing the characters. Emma right now going ham, bro. Like, just yelling, like, who does she think she is? She was one of us, and she says she wants to live a peaceful life after the hell no. Loved it, man. Loved it. And then Ray planning on sacrificing himself for them, man. Promised Neverland greatness, yo. This is only the first 20 chapters, bro. Only the first 20 chapters. I'll see you guys next time, man. Have an awesome day. Because if I keep reading, man, I won't be able to go to work. So I will see you guys next time. Have a great one. And I will see y'all next time, man. Promise Neverland awesome sauce.